has been the main story for me for Canada's rise here in this World Cup qualifying is their depth, that next man up mentality. You talk about Atiba not being playing from the start today, give somebody else an opportunity to come in. And, you know, the whole purpose of this successful campaign was built around the defense. Coming in, no one really thought Canada would make the World Cup because of them. And they challenged themselves internally to say, look, we've got superstars playing at Bayern Munich and Lille and Champions League players like, you know, Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David. They can get the goals for us. We're going to make sure we have to guide them to the World Cup. We're the steering wheel for the guys who are the engine in our car here. And that's what they've done. They've conceded just 6 goals all campaign in this World Cup qualifying segment final qualifying round. They can play the 3, they can play the 4. They're tactical, very, very versatile, and they've been marvellous. And today it's the Neil Henry and Scott Kennedy's chance. They get their moment, just like it was Kawan Miller and Atiba Hutchinson's chance on Thursday night.
We're getting closer and closer to kickoff. Patrice, how are you feeling right now? I mean, I'm numb. I think I'm dead inside, weather aside. How are you feeling knowing what's on the line here today?
Oh, it's great. Great that Canadian soccer is at this stage, that it's not just going to the octagon, it's actually trying to punch the ticket to Qatar. And yes, it's cold, but the game, normally if they do well, we're going to be able to warm up, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to manage this. Of course, it's cold, the pitch won't be at its greatest, but to get the result, which we are all looking for, and Canada's looking today at this game saying, okay, this team is great, but we need to get that officialized to go into Qatar. So we're going to try to get warmed up watching this game, and hopefully there's a few goals that allow us to get into the spirit and a lot warmer.
Hey, KJ, you know, the games that were played here earlier in the campaign, I'm talking in October, we saw the jerseys of a lot of the opposing teams. We're not seeing that so much here today.
We're in the middle of a Canadian sporting party here in Toronto, and everybody else can join us around this wonderful country. A monumental day, and it's about to get started.
It truly is. You're watching Matchday Live. Canada, Jamaica, kickoff right around the corner inside BMO Field in Toronto, Ontario. But it's the team that represents the country. Les Rouges go for glory. Stay with us. Canada men's national team on One Soccer is brought to you by the Toyota Corolla family.
We're used to labels. Apologetic. Sweet. Pushovers.
1, 2, 3,
but screw labels. No more being polite. No more sugarcoating. Because we're labelless and limitless. Oat Canada, the official plant protein partner of Canada Soccer.
Sports Interaction, Canada's sports book.
That voice in our heads that urges you forward. Fuel it.
Hey, this is Dwight Powell. Welcome to my neighborhood. One of my favorite traditions that me and my friends do when I get back home is we order an inappropriate amount of food from one of our favorite restaurants that's just down the street in our neighborhood.
Enjoy $0 delivery fees for your first month with DoorDash.
Providing competitive odds on all sports. Sports Interaction is Canada's sports book.
Canada has once again resurrected the frozen fortress, a fitting scene for the Kings of the North to the victor go the spoils. Winter marches on as Canada plays host to Jamaica. The players will be taking to the field in just a moment. Last minutes of warmth before they brace the cold and put themselves on the verge of booking a ticket to Qatar. Enjoy the moment, Canada.
Perfection. I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. Canadian pride, the snow, the conditions, and a chance to clinch and punch a ticket for Qatar 2022. This is it. A day to remember, a potential where were you moment, and why not? Cold, snowy, quintessentially Canadian conditions. It's been a qualification campaign like no other. And on this blustery day in Toronto, a chance to complete that quest for Qatar and qualify for the first World Cup since 1986. Chills indeed with the weather and emotion. A fitting potential end to an excruciating drought and a top way for this determined, decisive, and dedicated group of men who have become brothers along the way to become Canadian sporting heroes and to make Canadian sporting history here today. Referees for today's match, they hail from Mexico. This is Fernando Guerrero. He's 40 years old from Mexico City. He's officiated over 250 games in Liga MX, 4 Gold Cups, and it's fitting that he kicked off Canada's final round here of World Cup qualifying. He was the official in the 1-1 draw against Honduras, a game that featured a penalty going either way. For Canada and head coach John Herdman today, 4 changes from the 1-0 loss Thursday in San Jose. 3 new defenders come into the team. Sam Adekubi, Scott Kennedy, Daniil Henry join Richie Lorea across a back 4. Osorio joins Eustachio in the central midfield. Junior Hoylett, who was excellent off the bench in Costa Rica, starts down the left. Buchanan on the right. David and Larin both start up top, with Brampton's Kyle Larin 12 goals through all of qualifying, is the second most scored worldwide. Milan Borjan wears the captain's armband. It is a 4-4-2. And for Jamaica and their manager, Paul Hall, 3 changes to their team, but 3 big misses. Andre Gray, Leon Bailey, Damien Lowe, 3 players with experience and quality. None of them made the trip here today, so it's an inexperienced side. They played 3 at the back in a 3-5-2 formation. They've already been eliminated from World Cup qualifying. 39-year-old Atiba Hutchinson's on the bench today. It was his decision not to start, but he will be available. Mark Anthony Kaye suspended. Johnston and Miller are others who also moved to the bench for this game. 38 players have been part of the Canada setup over the course of World Cup qualifying. Fittingly enough, those 38 players represent 38 million Canadians playing for all of Canada. We are all in this together. Thursday's loss was a setback, but really, when you look at it, it just put the party on hold for 3 days. It's about to go off. The crowd, the nation behind them, this is a new Canada and a new reality. It's time to finish the job. It's Canada, it's Jamaica. Wheels up. Match 13 of the final stage of World Cup qualifying. Gareth Wheeler alongside former Canadian men's national team midfielder Terry Dunfield. It's emotional, Terry. It is loud, but there's still a game to play. Will focus or letting the occasion get the best of the players, could that potentially be an issue here today?
I think focusing on the process once the game starts and getting dialed in is exactly how this team plays. I think they'll have to be a little bit pragmatic with the pitch.
Hoylett to David. The ball's not taken care of. The ball's still loose. Stefan Eustachio, strong challenge. There is Jonathan David. He has Hoylett and Adekubi out to the left-hand side. Sam Adekubi. Good ball. Andre Blake gets a touch. Lorea in the second phase. Back to Osorio. Across. Larin knocks it down. Buchanan can't control a frantic start here in the first 75 seconds of this one. Jamaica, they go the other way. This is where they could be a threat. Green across. Borjan takes. You know him wearing the gray jogging pants. Does well wearing the toque to start off this one. Bright start from Canada, Terry.
Couple of great regains that led to 2 or 3 phases. Nice ball into the box. See, the pitch is bumpy. There'll be opportunities to press. Go and get that ball back. Canada will have to pick their moments when they play total football and then go a little bit direct like this.
Handed over the top. That ball got stuck in the wind, held up on Adekubi. The wind is blowing hard from the left to right on your screen towards Lake Ontario here just outside of downtown Toronto. Hoylett to Jonathan David, through ball again, all kinds of space. Adekubi could have taken a touch, he did not. Eustachio. He's given lots of time as well. Ball popped straight up. Daniil Henry steps through. He was suspended for the game on Thursday.
Daniil Henry will be important today. His pace, just dealing with Jamaica in transition. There's lots of space down this left-hand side. The relationship isn't quite right between King and Brown.
Minus 4 degrees Celsius at kickoff. Devin Williams, he has played here at BMO Field before. Wide to Gregory Lee. Tajon Buchanan takes on off Williams. The big dogs for Jamaica. Kel Antonio plays for West Ham. Kamar Root for the Rangers. Leon Bailey of Aston Villa. Ethan Pinnock of Brentford of the Premier League. None of them making this trip. David cuts through two. He's still on it. There he goes. Jonathan David. Advantage play. Laren. Stopped by Blake. Laren with a second chance pops that up. Jonathan David went beast mode and Kyle Laren almost took full advantage.
Another iconic moment almost. See David here. Great ball around the corner from Eustachio. He's that link player just playing off of Laren. He just continues to keep driving with the ball. Doesn't quite open up for Laren. Maybe a pass to Buchanan.
Lee gets that ball in. It's a good ball as well. Borian had work to do. It was Nicholas Nelson in his first cap for country here today. Had a real opportunity. Jamaica played in more of a 3-5-2 last time out in a 1-1 draw against El Salvador. It's looking to be more of a 3-4-3. Might be a little bit of an adjustment for Herdman to make. Eustachio dropping deep between the two center backs. It's Lorea, Henry, Kennedy, Adekubi from right to left across the back. Eustachio and Osorio playing a little bit deeper with Buchanan to the right, Hoylett to the left, David and Laren leading the line. Ravel Morrison. David doing some work defensively. Kyle Laren. All kinds of space in the flanks. More room given. Laren across. Important clearance right there. It was Gregory Lee coming over, playing that into touch. Quick throw taken. All kinds of space in the wide areas, Terry.
Yeah, just in behind Brown here. It's been a tough afternoon for King so far.
Well, it's Adekubi. What a ball! Across. Right place, right time. Richard King plays that out.
It's important Canada keeps this tempo going. They'll give Jamaica a second to settle.
Hoylett. Junior Hoylett.
Don't need to give him an invitation. It was knuckling, it was dipping.
Much like the team Canada played on Thursday night, the best player for Jamaica is their goalkeeper. Andre Blake of Philadelphia Union in Major League Soccer, two-time goalkeeper of the year. It's going to be a busy man here this afternoon by the looks of it.
Great front foot defending from Kennedy. A little bit of freshness at center back with Kennedy and Henry coming into the side.
Adekubi.
Some of the football's been outstanding on this bumpy pitch.
There is Scott Kennedy. Him and Daniil Henry reunited. Both played 90 minutes in that 2-0 win in El Salvador to finish off the last qualifying window. They also played together across the back. It was 3 at the back. Canada, United States in a 1-1 draw in Nashville. Osorio
reads it well. He wants it back. Thought Osorio was outstanding on Thursday night against Costa Rica.
Advantage played. Good advantage played by Guerrero.
Looks like Canada are going to press from the wide areas. Hoylett, you see him here, stepping out to center back. Buchanan on the other side.
Dangerous ball. Adekubi steps in. Here's Javane Brown of Vancouver Whitecaps. Paul Halsey, caretaker manager.
He signed a new deal, Wales, 4-year deal. Spent lots of time after top career in the lower leagues in England at QPR in the academy. And I think some of the domestic players given an opportunity today.
Eustachio, searching ball.
We looking to impress him. It'll be difficult for Jamaica missing their stars, hitting the heights of that performance against El Salvador on Thursday night. 16 shots to 6, 1-1. Really flattered El Salvador.
Scott Kennedy bosses his man off the ball. Daniel Green goes down, nothing given. Moriak. Lorea, that southeast side of the field, snow covered. Cannon, well done, Lorea finishes his run, tried to find David.
Looks like Canada have gotten right into their rhythm after Thursday night. Haven't missed a beat. They're almost running on adrenaline with the opportunity to clinch. I think if Canada are able to get one, could be another statement performance on the cards.
Space is opening up down this left-hand side for Canada. The best part about this, Terry, unlike scoreboard watching with all the different ways that Thursday night could have played out in terms of clinching, this is the first game of CONCACAF qualifying today, so it's simple. No scoreboard watching necessary. You pick up a point, you're going to Qatar. It is simple as that. They've said all along, own your destiny. Well, they control their destiny here.
Wow, and take what's yours. You've really earned it. I think this group will want more than just a point tonight.
Moriak. Well worked by Jamaica. Devin Williams playing that ball wide.
It was soft-feeded from Nelson up top. Nice layoff. Two midfielders, Osorio and Eustachio. Just have to be careful of that ball between lines.
Well, Canada have been the real feel-good story of CONCACAF qualifying. It's Jamaica who have to go down as the biggest disappointment. 8 points. Now, 5 of their 8 points have come away from home, but this was a team with the dual nationals linking up with Jamaica. You expected a whole lot of more. COVID's played a massive role where all but one of their games have been played behind closed doors, Terry. It's been tough.
Yeah, they've just started to get going, but it's too little too late. It'll be frustrating for the Jamaican fans and players. You never want any regrets. That's the worst feeling in football. With 5 players playing in the domestic league today, it actually took a break for a year in Jamaica. It's been difficult times.
Sam Adekubi was also suspended for Thursday's game, gets a touch. He's become a real key player for John Herdman over the course of this qualifying campaign.
Of the Canadians.
Eustachio almost caught by Williams. Now a chance to break. Junior Hoyland, choose your own adventure. Eustachio to Kyle. Is that the goal that sends Canada to Qatar? And it had to be the greatest Canadian goal scorer of all time. Give him another one. Kyle Larin, and it's 1-0 Canada.
Great decision from Junior Hoyland to play across. Little bit of disguise from Eustachio. And Kyle Larin just living on the shoulder of the Jamaican defense. Peeled him behind. Tiny finish back across play. 6 of the last 7 goals for Canada have come in transition. He is lethal in front of goal. Kyle Larin.
The party has started. Coast to coast to coast. Courtesy of Brampton's own Kyle Larin. 24 Canada goals. And another big moment in World Cup qualifying from Kyle Larin. Incredible.
What a great decision from Junior Hoylett to make an overshifted to this right-hand side. He recognizes that it's on to go back across. Picks out Eustachio, and then Eustachio would have been easy to go to Buchanan. Takes on the difficult pass. Slices and dices Jamaica. And then on this difficult surface, the weight of the pass is beautiful. And you're just waiting for it to roll into the back of the net once Kyle Larin gets on it. There's our transformational leader, John Herman.
Look out, Anakubi to Larin. Canada just so effective in transition. Goes to David Hussein. David! Close. Just past the near post.
What a great header from Sam Adekubi. Kyle Larin plays it into the seams and just gets kind of caught underneath Kyle Larin's feet. Just drags it back across that near post.
They're buzzing, Terry, and this stadium right now, it's rocking.
Right from kickoff, there's been this respectful Drake swag to the team in red. The table doesn't lie. You're top of the octagon after 12 games, 19 goals for, 6 against. Chalk up another one, 20. 5 clean sheets. And there was a lot of talk before this qualifying campaign that there's not quite enough in this back line. There's mistakes in Boreat. Boy, has this team delivered and inspired a country. Is there another statement on the cards today?
The ball hung up again. Anakubi came through. That's a strong challenge. Bygrave is down. Oof.
I think Anakubi has to go for it. He gets a little bit of the ball. Good decision from the referee not to book Anakubi. You talk about the threats of Jamaica, you talk about them in transition, that messy press, their direct play, but they're very dangerous on set pieces. Caused Canada problems in Jamaica on October 11th.
It's one area Canada, you can say there's some room for improvement. Good ball to far post, and again, not particularly well taken care of. That ball just soared, the wind got behind it, and Richard King couldn't corral.
He just misses it, King. It's a free header. Canada looked a little bit shaken against Costa Rica on set pieces. Where you miss Stephen Vittoria a little bit. Daniil Henry and Kennedy coming to the side should help. It's a great ball. See Eustachio dropping a little bit deeper into back 3, trying on Jamaica. Pressure out. Good play from the LAFC man, Daniil Henry. Find the free player.
Jamaica playing a very high line. Anakubi's way up down this left-hand side. David expertly controls, gets himself into trouble. Hoyland.
This is something El Salvador weren't able to do. Just get into the seams of Jamaica on Thursday night. Something Hoyland did really well against Costa Rica.
Calgary's Scott Kennedy plays it back to Hamilton's Milan Borjan. Fellow Albertan, Calgarian, Sam Atakubi. Great long ball. Offside flag does go off. Good omens here playing at BMO Field in Toronto. Terry, the Canadian men's national team has gone undefeated in their last 19 games at BMO Field. And that undefeated streak started all the way back in 2010 in a 2-2 draw against Ecuador right here, where the man sitting to my right had a screamer from 25 yards out and one of the most legendary goal celebrations in Canadian soccer history.
I don't know about that. There's a little bit of wind behind me.
You started the streak, Terry. Pioneer.
It's this group here.
Great switch, Eustachio to Richie Lorea.
It's quite the streak, 19 games at BMO Field.
There's been a push to turn BMO Field into a true fortress. It's gradually become that way, and the atmosphere is picked up. This is the biggest crowd that the Canadian men's national team has ever played in front of at BMO Field. It's never been sold out before, and most times there's a vocal component of away fans. Henry slides across. That's an important challenge right there, and it works out. Goes straight to Junior Hoyland.
Felt like a Champions League game over in Europe. Before the game, 2,500 Canadian fans waiting to meet the bus coming.
He's in behind the black line. Plays it across Buchanan! Just up and over. Sliced and diced is right. Another real chance for Canada, and it's Buchanan this time.
Yeah, Jamaica collapsed a little bit too deep. The cutback was on. You can see there, it just skips up on Buchanan. Again, Canada exploiting this inside channel.
Taken down, set piece. As you were saying, Terry,
there wasn't much in that.
With the bus coming in, the scene that welcomed Canada to BMO Field here, it was just something else. They did it in Edmonton, they did it in Hamilton, and here in Toronto, they've absolutely followed suit. Buchanan. Eustachio. There goes Richie Lorea. His former Toronto FC teammate Jonathan Osorio. Hoyland. Eustachio pushes forward. Buchanan, tight spaces. David's on it. King. Half clearance. Morrison loses out to Osorio.
Canada working so hard to get that ball back. Okay, it's not on to Hunt to get it back, reorganize. It's a tight team, Canada. They really protect the middle of the pitch well.
Atakubi, the former Vancouver Whitecap, gets there in front of the current Whitecap.
How many Canadian men's national teams have we seen play two wheels? It's fearless like this. That want more, that aren't just happy with 1-0. It's like, we want to go out and make a statement. Show the country how good we really are. Clinching Qatar.
Larry.
Cheeky. Tries a little nutmeg.
Morrison, he's the danger man for Jamaica.
Careers had a revival since going to Derby.
Player started at Manchester United. Really struggled both on and off the field. His stock was sky high. David to Kyle Larin. Larin! Well, Gregory Lee saved a goal. Tajon Buchanan was wide open inside the box, inside the area. Lee to the rescue.
I think what's going through Larin's head here is just take it past Lee and then look to square it to Buchanan. I thought Lee defended the 2v1 really well. Quick thinking from David to get it in to your man Larin.
Stephen Eustachio to take. David. Far post. Kennedy's there. Ball loose. Buchanan had a go. It's Brown able to play that out. He's frustrated. Canada knocking on the door yet again.
Some delicious ball in behind from David. Just couldn't quite get enough purchase on it, Kennedy. Good defending from the Whitecaps man.
Eustachio. Good ball. David. Green gonna toe it in. Lorea's gonna get there before Nicholas Nelson does, and a chance to reset here in the 25th minute. Larin's goal in the 13th is giving Canada the 1-0 lead as they take another step closer to qualifying for the World Cup. Buchanan. And now a word from Sports Interaction.
Providing competitive odds on all sports, Sports Interaction is Canada's sports book.
Gareth Wheeler and Terry Dunfield with you. A point of contention, Terry, and let me correct myself here in front of the millions watching. Kyle Larin, the greatest Canadian men's goal scorer of all time. We all know the GOAT, Christine Sinclair, the legend that is. The greatest goal scorer of all time, but for the men, that is Kyle Larin. Hoylett, good ball, looking for Larin again, knocked down. They come that close. Blake stayed. It was Lee right in the middle of it all again, and another corner kick.
What a ball into the box from Hoylett. Lee adjusts his body extremely well to deal with it. Under duress from Larin.
Eustachio. Look at the number of red in the area. Two there. Both Henry and Larin push forward. Daniil Henry scored his one and only Canada goal in that end of the stadium. It was against Cuba. No one wanted a goal more in that moment than Daniil Henry, such a heart and soul player, and it almost fell in his lap. Eustachio. Buchanan is off. Good crossover. Look at him go, Buchanan. He's up for it. He did it Thursday in San Jose. Why not this afternoon in Toronto?
Great play from Buchanan. I love the patience and just secure possession. And then he lines Lee up again here. The whole East End is swaying with him. The East End goes right, the East End goes left. Gets to the end line. Oh, I'll take the corner kick. His feet are so quick.
Eustachio. David.
Subtle movements of Osorio and Eustachio have been brilliant to help Canada progress up the field. Just keep your eye on 21 and 7 for Canada. Must be a tactic as well, kicking to Brown. Physical superiority Atakubi has over him. Canada do decide to go direct from Milan Borjan.
Leonard take it down. So many former Canadian players are in attendance here today at BMO Field. I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to the 5 living members in the first ever World Cup qualifying campaign for Canada back in 1957. Jack Steele, Gordon Ion, Ken Pierce, Norman McLeod watching from Vancouver, David Stolar from Victoria. Hope you're all enjoying watching this Canadian men's national team in action. Good long ball played by Jamaica. Bygrave. Morrison. Brown. Good movement off the ball by Jamaica. It's King. Henry. This is where they need to be careful. Buchanan. Ball just got stuck on him a little bit. David and Laren had split on opposite directions. Both were wide open. Working hard defensively.
Outstanding defensively. Jamaica didn't have a second on the ball facing forward.
They really defend from the front so well. They haven't conceded more than 1 goal in a game during this qualifying campaign. Just another remarkable statistic. And you see Jonathan David playing a little bit of a different role, playing in behind Laren. He's almost dropping to limit time and space for Ravel Morrison. Here comes Atakubi. Well worked. Across. David lays it up to Laren. Blocked. Sliding challenge. 3v3. It's Morrison. Here's Nelson to his right. He goes left for Bygrave. 1v1 on Henry. Bygrave. Borjan called into action. Most dangerous moment of the game for Jamaica thus far, coming in the 32nd minute. Well handled by Milan Borjan.
Yeah, just watch Jonathan Osorio here work extremely hard to provide cover here for Daniil Henry. Takes away the left-hand side of Milan Borjan's goal. Good feed from Bygrave to create half a yard for himself.
Pushes forward again. King closes him down. David, smart run. David, he has options. Takes it himself. That's Mariappa. Cuts it back. Osorio! Laren's lurking. Back to Osorio. Good ball, Buchanan. couldn't control.
He couldn't believe how much time he had. What a clever ball from Osorio. It's in that awkward spot, right in his mid-drift, a little bit too low to head.
There must have been 3 Canadian players available inside the 6. David goes down.
All started with some good play down this left-hand side. David sees he's building up some speed up against Mariappa. Great cutback. Nice block from Lee. And then watch this ball to the back post from Jonathan Osorio. Can it get out of the way? I think there's a tap into the back post there. Might have been David
there. Terry, it's like, it's harder for that ball to stay out than go in a moment like that.
He's got his references mixed up a little bit coming over to the left-hand side. Well, this is new to me.
Lorea. Incredible performance by Richie Lorea on Thursday nights. With some question about what his fitness would be like. Just not playing regular football at Nottingham Forest. Not having played at all since his move in January. No ill effects, able to start here today, and a Jamaican player is down on the field here in the 35th minute.
Just going back to Richie Lorea, Wheels, it would have been easy for him to almost manage his performance, play a little bit safe. You're not in rhythm, you haven't played for a while. But he busted the training wheels right off and escaped pressure, drove Canada up the pitch 4 or 5 times, 80 yards, and made plays. And that's the Richie Lorea we've become accustomed to watching for TFC and Canada, and why he got his big move to Nottingham Forest.
Big crowd, watch parties across this country, as really it's a feel-good story. In the last 2 years have been difficult for so many reasons. Just feel like this team has helped galvanize the country. The women winning the gold medal last summer at the Olympic Games. From a soccer perspective, they continue to play just a massive role in the momentum that's being built across Canadian sport right now. There is John Herdman. It's worthwhile to mention that Canada's never lost back-to-back games with him in charge. And every time that Canada's lost under Herdman, it's only happened 7 times.
Against Jamaica. We're into the 37th minute of the match. Laria with a throw-in for Canada. Larian checks in. He plays Buchanan. Couldn't control that ball. Here's Paul Hall, interim coach for Jamaica. He took over the team in December of last year after Theodore Whitmore was sacked. And what's interesting about Paul Hall is that he also coached the academy of Queen's Park Rangers, the famous QPR. Henry going strong on that ball. Buchanan. So foul on Buchanan. committed by Daniel Green. So far, no yellow cards in this first half. Kennedy. Hoylet. What a nice ball. Inside the box. On the Cookby. Yes, at the shot by Kyle Laren. And another miss for Canada. You cannot believe this. And obviously John Herman cannot believe it. How many chances wasted by David, by Laren, by Buchanan. This could easily be a 3-0 win for Canada. Only in the first half. So many options wasted. Two players on the ground. And Fernando Guerrero stopped the match. Here's the Cookby and Brown. It's a foul. I think this could be a yellow card for number 3. He got late to that challenge. And he's the one committing the foul. I think, he's going for the ball. Yes. But I think he threw himself over Javane Brown. Here's that last chance. Once again, another look. Yeah, I know the conditions are tough. Sometimes you cannot hit the ball the same way as a field with no snow, but Canada missing so many opportunities. And Larry knows it. So 3 teams eliminated already from the World Cup: El Salvador, Jamaica, and Honduras. And it looks like Canada, the US, and Mexico are going to make it through. The top 3 teams to qualify directly to the World Cup. And it also looks like Costa Rica and Panama are the ones who are going to be battling for that 4th place, which means Interconfederation playoff. And that playoff to be played either on the 13th or 14th of June. And probably that team will be New Zealand. So the referee gave the free kick to Canada. I think it was the other way. Stacchio with another set piece. It stays short. Nelson. Here's Thomas. Green with the ball. Going through 2 players. Before he's been stopped. This one could also be a yellow card. Richard grabbing from behind. Williams gonna take the free kick. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna send it in? Yes. And here's the cross. Looking for Mariapa. Morrison. Good skills. And Bygrave being dispossessed. Out of the Cookby. Buchanan now moving on the left. Canada on the attack. 4 players against 5. And he's being brought down. And the first yellow card of the match. It's for Javane Brown, number 21. He's a right back for Jamaica. To go in this first half. I think it's going to be at least 3 minutes of added time. The water break plus a couple of injuries. All the set pieces are taken by Eustachio. Here's number 7 again with a cross. David still inside the box. Another cross. And here Buchanan. It's in. Goal! For Canada, it is Tejan Buchanan. 2-0. He made a run to the far post. He was waiting for the ball. It was deflected by Adrian Mariappa. And actually setting up number 11 with an open goalie. The 23 years old. Finds the back of the net, and Canada are up 2-0. And at this moment, it seems like the All Canada is gonna sound in Qatar. As I said before, only a catastrophe will prevent Canada from going to Qatar in November. It'll be an all-night party in Toronto. Only 1 minute at a time. That's surprising. So Kyle Larin and Tejan Buchanan giving Canada a 2-0 victory, partial victory over Jamaica. Final seconds of the first half. Williams. Gregory Lay. Here's Morrison checking in. Number 10 obligated to turn back by that pressure by Jonathan Osorio. And here's the whistle. It is the end of the first half, and Canada are up in the score 2-0 against Jamaica with goals by Kyle Larin and Tejan Buchanan. In Canada right now are making it through the World Cup in Qatar.
State puts on the Texan-size golf celebration. Oh, and there we are. This year, its 100th anniversary holds one of the strongest fields in the game.
Okay, I guess it was worth the wait.
Ooh, that's nicely done. The competition is fierce, and this is set to be a memorable one.
Wow! There we go.
The Valero Texas Open, live on Golf Channel.
We all have a story to tell. But what makes
makes each one different is not how the story ends, but rather the place where it begins. You in?
The 94th Oscars, 28th March, live on Showcase Movies and the Astro Go app. It's a feat for these European giants to punch a ticket to the biggest stage in football. With just 3 spots left, 11 teams battle for one last chance. This is make or break time. The time is now. The 2022 FIFA World Cup European Qualifiers Playoffs. Live on Astro Supersport and the Astro Go app.
The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. We are back. Look at that gap coming down here. Oh, it was wide for someone. Big moment. The two reps, one was going to wait brilliantly.
The MotoGP, live on SPO TV. In a breathtaking lead-up to the FIFA World Cup, South America's national teams put on their finest game for precious slots.
Fantastically composed finish. Beautifully worked. Tries it. Oh, it's gone. And their hopes of reaching Kickoff are alive again.
Who will steal the show? CONMEBOL World Cup Qualifiers, live on Astro Supersport and the Astro Go app.
Must be
now to be amazed by power moves and clutch play that knows no limits. NBA, you've got to see this. Live on Astro Supersport 4 and the Astro Go app.
Tony, there's also a song after you. I'm sure you've heard it, right? It's about overcoming obstacles. You all right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just worried about this song. They did sing a lot of things about me from the opposition fans. I'm worried. Reem,
No, this is a good one. This is a good one. It's called Tony Adams, and it's about overcoming adversity and how, there's a reassurance of a better tomorrow. And basically the question is, it's remarkable how much you went through off field, but it never seemed to affect you on the pitch. So was it just a switch that you could turn off the minute that you went on the field, or how did that work?
I was a young man at the start and I could handle quite a bit, but it did catch up. And it's interesting for me. We won the league in 91 and I had to sober up again before we won the league again in 98, because 94, 95, 96, I was finding it easy to do. I could get up for cup games and a few games, but to actually keep the intensity needed to win a league title, I was doing too much drinking for that to happen. So it did take its effect. Yeah, I was still a good player, still kind of held it together for a lot, but I was eating away, and that summer of 96 absolutely destroyed me. Finally getting to the surrender moment. And then I'm very fortunate that I had another 6 years playing. You know, after the back, there's not many players that get into recovery from alcoholism and still manages to have a career. Usually they're about 40 and 50 and their careers are over and it's kind of too late that they hit bottom. For me, I was very lucky that I hit bottom in my career and I, like a switch, yeah, I think it is a little bit like a switch. I had a kind of spiritual moment, call it what you want, you know, a little bit of a shift in actually somewhere deep inside of me went, can't do this anymore. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then I got free and I played free. You know, it was easy after that. Physically, it's easy because I wasn't consuming the amount of alcohol for a start. But then it got emotionally and mentally. I was free every time I walked onto the pitch. I just played my game. I was so free. It kind of, the goal that you showed earlier, the 98, kind of really symbolic. You know, it's kind of, it's a moment of a kind of release and freedom in that. You know, a very spiritual moment for me personally. That was. You know, you can see it in my play. You know, I was so free. I used to stride up the pitch and score goals and 49 or whatever I got. But most of, you know, I would have never have probably done that before. I was under orders under George Graham and I did have to stay and do my job. So I was under a little bit of handcuffs. So, you know, you got a new player. But it was, you know, Arsenal always said, Tone, I'm not going to tell you how to defend. You know, I'm not going to put any handcuffs. You go play. You go play. Play free. Which was lovely. And because I had all the experience and I was already made, it was perfect for me.
There's always something for you here. Come, discover.
The Kingsmen, just Kingsmen.
What was made for you? What matters to you most? The world is your playground. Victory awaits. Legends are born. Heroes rise to save the day. Look no further. This is where magic surrounds you. Switch to Platinum Pack today. Visit our website or WhatsApp us for details.
At Asia's most electrifying league, the competition is fierce. As teams fight to move up the ladder. K-League, live on Astro Supersport and the Astro Go app.
Goalkeeper, we always train, we work with a goalkeeper coach. So you had me, Lloris, Casaniga, or even Brad Friedel in the beginning, you know. So you always already with a small group, you know, so you work very individual already, you know. And I just always want to compete, you know. I'm a professional footballer, so you know, and I just want to make sure that if I push Lloris every day, that it will be better for him. And this is something at the end. If the moment you're on the pitch, on the training pitch, you know, you give everything, you know. And this is something. Even, you know, if you even week in, week out, I know I would be on the bench. For me, I just can't. My focus will always be there because you need to be ready for that one time, or you know, for that can be the first minute of the game. Yes. So, and I had with Tony Jimenez, who is now goalkeeper coach of Paris Saint-Germain, I had a very good understanding, and he makes sure that all the goalkeepers were sharp. The number 1, the number 2, and the number 3. Everyone, always. He doesn't accept less. You know, so they didn't really give you the time to be less, and you know, you need to work for yourself as well, because maybe yes, you're gonna leave the club, you need to be ready even if you go to another club. So this is something for me that was easy in that way, because this is how I am, and at the time with Tony as a goalkeeper coach, he was always on me as well. So that made it easier, you know.
Having said that, focus and concentration, do you think that is the most essential part of goalkeeping? Because you said height, you can always make up for it, right? Because one of the questions from our viewers, Daniel Mustakin24, he asked, what is the most essential part of goalkeeping? Would you say then it's the focus and attention?
Yeah, it's the concentration level, mentality. This is something, is a very big thing, if you ask me, because I've seen loads of good goalkeepers, you know, and I trained with some unbelievable players or talents, outfield players as well. And some make it and some don't. And you think, yeah, but why does he make it? And, you know, and most of the time, I always say 70% is mentality and 30% is talent. And especially if you go on a higher level, you know, because at Tottenham, you don't need to learn someone to play football. They all can, you know. But then it's the question, how much do you want it and how much do you want to work for it? And not only when it goes well, especially when it goes bad, you know.
Coming up on La Liga. Who will outplay their rivals and rise to the top? It's anyone's game. The La Liga Santander, live on BN Sports, channel 818.
Welcome back to BMO Field in Toronto, Canada. The second half about to start. Canada up 2-0 against Jamaica. And this Canadian team is only steps away from making it to Qatar. Goals by Larin at the 13th minute and Buchanan at the 44th. At the start of the match, Canada needed only 1 point to secure the spot in Qatar. But they are doing it now in a nicer way with the 3 points. This partial win by 2 goals over Jamaica. Let's take a look again at the best moments of the first half. The 1-0 by Kylerin, a tremendous pass, a beautiful set up by Eustachio. And then Buchanan by himself in the second post. Just had to tap it in for the 2-0. It looks like now substitutions at the start of the second half. There's one actually. Here's number 12, Walker. So Lamar Walker coming on. He's a midfielder. Let's see who's he replacing. And also number 5. So 2 substitutions. Hawkins, number 5. And also Lamar Walker. No substitutions for Canada. So second half is underway. I am Jose Baus. Thanks for being with us here in CONCACAF for the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Canada now making it official. They are gonna be in Qatar. After 36 years, they're qualifying to their second World Cup. Eustachio. Nice work, recovering double. Kennedy. There could be Eustachio. What a performance by number 7. He's here and there. He's everywhere. Always appearing as an open man, giving his teammates an option of a pass. And here's for 3-0, Canada with another option. And Buchanan couldn't reach the ball. Buchanan again, trying to set up now David. And instead of the second half, Canada with another great opportunity to make it 3-0. Hoylett. Canada still on the attack. Jamaica with the ball now. Morrison. There's a foul in favor of Jamaica. So here's that chance. It was I think Brown, the one who gave it away. Laren with the pass. Not a chance for Blake. And Buchanan was actually following up the play, but couldn't reach the ball in the far post. Canada once again. Hoylett. 4 players on the attack. Laren inside the box. Laren, David! Outside. Another miss. This time by Jonathan David. Hoylett wide open. He placed it inside the box for Laren. Laren with a great touch and pass. And not the best finish by Jonathan David. Recovery for Canada. Adi Kagbi deflected. It'll be a corner kick. All the set pieces for Canada. Let's defend Eustachio's job. 5 minutes into the second half. Here's a cross. Straight to the hands of Jason Blake. Still waiting on the confirmation for the 2 substitutions in Jamaica. So, number 14, Nicolas Nelson, is off. He was replaced by Walker. Williams. It looks like Jamaica, the two forwards that started the game were replaced. We have confirmation on Nelson. I think the other one, maybe Bygrave. No, I see number 18 there, so it was in Bygrave. And now a foul. It's for Canada. And here Devon Williams talking to the referee, Mexican Fernando Guerrero. Osorio. Late. A foul by Daniel Green, bringing down Richie Leria. A challenge from behind. So it looks like Jamaica is now playing up with three in the back. No, there's Slade still maintaining that four in the back formation. Eustachio. They could be. Eustachio. David. Lorenz asking for the ball. They could be. David again. Eustachio. Nice first touch by number 7. Hoylet. Dispossessed by King. So the other substitution in Jamaica happened in the defense. Now with number 5 on the field, Tarek Simons. Kennedy. David. Hoylet. David still with the ball. A heavy touch. Now dispossessed by Mariapa. David. Quick recovery by Canada. 1-on-1 and a foul. The whistle blown. I'm not so sure about it. And David asking for the yellow card. Take it easy, says Fernando Guerrero. There's the replay. Yeah, there's a foul. Yeah, definitely that right arm of King. Holding number 20, Jonathan David. A free kick for Canada. So we have confirmation now. Simons came for Brown, who had a yellow card, the only yellow card of the match. He was right back. Given these conditions, it could be a direct free kick. Here for David. If it's David, I think it's gonna be straight on goal. David waiting for the top corner. It was Hoylet actually. A nice try. Still 2-0 Canada. 10 minutes into the second half. So Ricardo Thomas South and Alex Marshall is on. Williams, Green, Buchanan, Laria with a throw. Laren. Marked by 2. He plays it back. Finds Kennedy. Borjan. They could be. Laren and Buchanan. They have Canada up 2-0 against Jamaica. Osorio trying to record that ball. Here's Morrison. Walker. King. Williams. Richard King. Osorio. It's a foul. I think it's either a handball or a foul. Yeah, I think the handball occurred first. Should have been a handball. And the ball for Canada. Yeah, I agree with Osorio because the foul, which happened, came last. Marshall is number 9. This possessed by Laren. Buchanan. Henry. So El Salvador and Costa Rica playing right now. One of the matches that are being played simultaneously. And then in about 2 hours, the U.S. taking on Panama and Honduras hosting Mexico. El Salvador and Costa Rica 0-0 at the 16th minute. Canadian bench warming up. King. Mariapa is chased by Kyle Laren. Buchanan. A lot of problem for Lade. He finally plays it back for Mariapa. Walker. Williams. Nice build up by Jamaica. Williams again. And the long run by Bygrave and sweeping the play, Milan Borjan playing as the last man. A nice intervention by the goalkeeper. Morrison. Mariapa. Buchanan committing that foul, trying to dispossess Gregory Lay. Chance, what a great atmosphere at the BMO field. John Herman about to become the second man in Canadian soccer history to send the national team to a World Cup. Up until now, the only one was Tony Walters, Tony Waiters. Gonna player down. It looks like it's gonna be a substitution in Canada, and it is Duniel Henry. No, there was just the replay of the. Yeah, it is Henry. I think he got pushed from behind in that play. We're seeing Borjan, but he took a hit while chasing that ball also. So let's see if we can continue. There was some movement coming from the bench. Here's Hutchinson getting ready. Also Lucas Cavallini. Hutchinson is a central midfielder, but in the last match against Costa Rica, because of injuries and suspensions, he played as a center back. Some instructions to Leria. Henry's walking off. So yeah, Hutchinson will be his replacement. "39 years old. He'll be almost 40 when the World Cup takes place. He probably make the team. He's been playing for Besiktas in the Turkish Super League since 2013. He has a lot of experience in European football, having played in Copenhagen, in Norway, and also in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. He played 3 seasons at PSV. And also Leria coming off. Replaced by number 2, Alistair Johnston. So I think Kyle Larin also came off. Yeah, number 17, Larin, the top scorer of these qualifiers. He was replaced by Cavallini. Here's Cavallini with the first touch in the match. Jonathan David couldn't control the ball. Now it's Osorio. Hoylet. A heavy pass, not good enough for Adekubi. Walker trying to maintain position there, but dispossessed by Eustachio. Morrison just down. He's down as well. No foul. There's a long ball for number 10, Junior Hoylet. He was onside, but it was a heavy pass. And there's Hutchinson, number 13. See if Canada move to 3 defenders in the back. With Johnston coming on, or if they're maintaining the formation of 4 defenders. It looks like Hutchinson. Yeah, Hutchinson is definitely replacing Henry, and he's playing alongside Scott Kennedy. There's a handball by Daniel Green. 39 years old. Now wearing the captain's band. Hutchinson. Johnston. Oblique to play back. Borjan. Kennedy. Another heavy pass for Adekugbi. It'll be a throw-in for Jamaica. So if the U.S. take a win over Panama in Mexico, that's the same against Honduras, and Costa Rica are not able to win in El Salvador, then it'll be Canada, the U.S. and Mexico with the 3 direct tickets to Qatar, leaving pending only the last option through the playoff between Panama and Costa Rica. With only 1 round to go. Gregory Lay, nice block by Johnston. David Osorio with the wrong pass. He gives it away. Here's Walker. Green. That's the turn back. He now plays Mariapa. Williams. There's a foul on Gregory Lay. Morrison. Williams. Green. King to Williams again. Mariapa. Morrison. Chased by Jonathan David. King. Walker. Jamaica on the attack. Great block by Kennedy. And Osorio recovering the ball for Canada. Here's number 21. He plays for the Toronto FC. Minutes to go to make it official for Canada, qualifying to their second World Cup ever. Williams. And there was Marshall surrounded by 3 Canadian players. Number 9 having to drop back a lot to get in touch with the ball. Johnston, Osorio, Cavallini, Eustachio, Johnston, Hutchinson. It looks like another substitution for Canada. There could be Eustachio, there could be Hutchinson. Yes, Johnston on the right, wide open. He plays number 2. Yeah, so it's a 3-man in the back for Canada when they have possession. With Justin staying on the right, with Hutchinson in the center, and Kennedy moving to the left. So this is it for Daniel Green. Replaced by number 7, Peter Vasel. And yeah, standing ovation for number 7, Stefan Eustachio, the Porto man, 25 years old, with a great performance today. In front of his crowd and helping Canada a lot to obtain this victory. And staying very close to qualify officially to Qatar. The World Cup to be played in November through December. And Eustachio was replaced by Liam Fraser. Here's Canada again. Buchanan inside the box, dribbling with the ball, trying to find companionship, but he was dispossessed. A foul now. Number 7, Basil. The foul committed by Jonathan David. So Canada still have an option for one more sub, but they exhausted already the 3 windows they had. The 62nd, 2 changes, Larian and Henry. At the 63rd, Laria. And at the 70th, the one that just happened, with Fraser on. There's a cross. An easy ball for Jason Blake. And Jamaica still with one more sub, because the first 2 substitutions were made at halftime. So that doesn't count in terms of the windows given, the 3 windows given by the international board, and all that after the pandemic. The teams needing a chance for more substitutions. And it has stayed that way since then. And now Canada with one more substitution getting ready on the sideline is Kamal Miller. Unless we're counting the substitutions of Hutchinson, Cavallini and Johnson in one window. They happen 1 minute apart. David, Hoylett, great tackle by Simons. Williams, nice dribble. Marshall, here's Jamaica. Williams inside 18, telling his teammates to show up. So what was an attack? It went back to the defenders. Basil, Morrison, in El Salvador. First it was Contreras for Costa Rica, and a minute later Christian Hill for El Salvador. 1-1 in the 33rd minute. A very quick response by El Salvador after being down in the score 1-0. King in Canada, recovering that ball. Hoyle trying to put the ball through, trying to find Cavallini. Morrison, Lay, Mariapa, Kyle Erin, and Tejone Buchanan, the scutter of this match. The ones giving Canada the lead 2-0. 15 minutes ago, Buchanan with a turnover. He's gonna cross it in. It'll be a corner kick for the home side. Time for the last substitution in Canada. This is it for Jonathan Osorio. Kamal Miller is on. Great job also by Jonathan Osorio, 29 years old. And a big hug with the coach. Here's the kick. Buchanan. Far post. And the hitter straight to Jason Blake's hands. And that header by the man who just came on, Miller. Some issues for Richard King after that corner kick. It looks like he took a hit on his head. Blake. Hutchinson. This possessed by Basel. Here's a shot on goal. Stopped by Jason Blake. It was Cavallini. Lay. Morrison. Noise from the Voyagers, as the Canadian soccer fans are known. They are witnessing history, and probably many of them have never seen their national team played in a World Cup. There's a foul on the Basel. And that last shot by Cavallini. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes for Canada to reach the World Cup. Fraser. The Cookby. And Cavallini moving up front. Here's Cavallini for the third one. Cavallini stopped by Blake. And the flag is down. What a great pass by Samuel Adekugbe. David. He gives it away. Here's Walker. Canada maintaining that high pressure. Years without making it to another World Cup. 9 minutes to go. And yes, make some noise. Despite the weather, make it happen. And here's a back heel shot. You can count that as a shot by Tejon Buchanan. Saved by Marshall. On the post. Corner kick for Canada. Great move by Buchanan. Hoyle. For Canada, it is number 10, Junior Hoylett. 3-0. Canada sealing the deal. And Canada will play in Qatar 2022. Been the best team in this final phase, and with a clear victory. They've dominated Jamaica, and they are leading the score 3-0 with only 7 minutes to go. Only means one thing: a World Cup spot and party all night long in Canada. Let the festivities begin. Canada are making it to the World Cup. What a solid performance. And managed by John Herman, the man responsible in making all this happen. It is the flavor of victory represented in the crowd. For Canada to qualify first than the US and Mexico, that also means a lot. I don't think they were the favorites to top this final phase for many. I include myself in there. You always think first of Mexico and the US to clinch first. But it was Canada, yes. In a deserving manner, playing real football and making the dream happen. Four and a half minutes to go. And this stadium is gonna explode. As it should be. Here's a cross. Play with the clearance, held by Williams. It could be. Trying from very far. It'll be a goal kick for Jamaica. They waited 36 years for all of this. And they can still make the party bigger with another goal. Here's Cavallini. Buchanan waiting on the far post. Fraser. Buchanan with a jump. And Blake getting it. The ball first. It was a foul. There's nothing more beautiful than all those chants of joy coming from the stands. When your club or when your national team are winning big. And when they are making it to the World Cup after 36 years. And making it even more Canadian, the Canadian way, with some snow at the beginning. Here's Canada looking for that fourth goal. Agde could be. The first post is an own goal by Adrian Mariappa. It is 4-0 Canada. Agde could be with the assist in Mariappa. Trying to clear it away. He puts it back into his own net. It was an easy ball for Blake. And the story for Jamaica, playing in Canadian soil, is going to remain the same. They have never been able to beat Canada in Canada. There's a Costa Rica goal by Joel Campbell at the end of the first half. So it is Costa Rica 2-1 over El Salvador. And now putting more pressure on Panama. Panama now have to defeat the U.S. away in Orlando. And here's Canada for the fifth. Buchanan! Stopped by Jason Blake. 30 seconds to the end of regulation time. Let's see how much of added time from Fernando Guerrero. Oh, Canada, all the way. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And here is the final whistle in Canada. And in the World Cup, they have qualified to Qatar after 36 years. A 4-0 victory over Jamaica. And Canada are a World Cup team again. Despite the cold, the weather, the snow, nothing could stop John Herman's boys. Hutchinson, 39 years old. And he's gonna be playing in the next World Cup. You have to applaud this team. They have been by far the best team in this octagonal, in the final phase of the CONCACAF qualifiers. 28 points after 13 matches played, with 8 wins, 4 draws, and only 1 loss. They have scored 23 goals, and they've been scored against only 6 times. What a record. And with only 1 player, Kyle Laren, scoring 13 goals, more than Costa Rica, more than El Salvador, more than Jamaica, and of course more than Honduras. And to make it more impressive, Mexico has scored only 1 goal more than Kyle Laren in the tournament. Mexico have 14 goals. Kyle Laren by himself, 13. Tears of joy, of course, celebration, and a big party in Canada. Not only tonight, it's gonna go through tomorrow as well. It's not easy to qualify to the World Cup when you have Mexico, when you have Canada, when you have Costa Rica, when you have sometimes Honduras. Canada is not a soccer nation, but this squad, these players, this coach made an entire nation dream, and the dream came through. Canada will play in their second World Cup ever in their history. Last one being in Mexico in 1986. Wave those flags. You guys deserve it. In that World Cup, Canada lost 1-0 against France in the first match. And then a 2-0 loss against Hungary. And in the final match, being defeated by the Soviet Union 2-0. It is time for revenge. And it is time to score in the next World Cup for the first time ever. Just that by itself, that by itself, it will be an achievement for Canadian football. So Canada is alongside Germany, Denmark, Brazil, France, Belgium, Croatia, Spain, Serbia, England, Switzerland, Netherlands, Argentina, Iran, South Korea, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Ecuador, Uruguay, and the host Qatar. The teams already qualified to the World Cup.
At this stage, whatever their agenda, any moment could redirect their fate. Every goal, every point, every opportunity is crucial. The Premier League, live on Astro.
It's all about being a good sport on demand. Play the game with all you've got. Take your best shot. Choose your battles wisely. And remember that sporting spirit always makes you a winner. Stream sporting dramas, box sets on demand via Ultrabox and the Astro Go app. At Asia's most electrifying league, the competition is fierce. As teams fight to move up the ladder. K-League, live on Astro Supersport and the Astro Go app.
I'm gonna make a statement. Prove why I'm the champ. I need everyone to know I'm the best in the world.
One of the UFC's most lethal weapons.
You know I'm better than this guy, and I can't wait to prove it. Still, I surely who is the real champ.
He has been running through the competition, but this will be his toughest fight.
UFC, live on Astro Supersport 5 and the Astro Go app. The time is now to be amazed by power moves and clutch play that knows no limits. NBA, you've got to see this. Live on Astro Supersport 4 and the Astro Go app.
Astro Shuangxing Express from China. For the Yangtze Palace lovers, food is romance as they reunite in a delicious tale of gourmet perfection.
说我不入宫，我爹就要逼我嫁人了。
In a court seasoned with conspiracy and betrayal, can she be queen?
想杀我！
不会再有任何一个人敢伤害你。
Royal Feast. Catch up on demand. Stream via Ultrabox and the Astro Go app.
It's a feat for these European giants to punch a ticket to the biggest stage in football. With just 3 spots left, 11 teams battle for one last chance. This is make or break time.
The time is now.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup European Qualifiers Playoffs. Live on Astro Supersport and the Astro Go app.
Must be the love. Must be the love right now. Must be the love. Yeah. Must be the love right now. Must be the love right
There's always something for you here. Come, discover.
真是